And this is why, Honorable Speaker, because members don't ordinarily listen to this statement, that is why you hear the Honorable Wamuchomba not being aware what business was being transacted in the week. So it is important.
Honorable Wamuchomba, just be courteous to your colleagues. He was not being rude. He just said you missed the point because people didn't listen. Order, Wamuchomba. It is out of order and indecent for a lady to tell another member, kwenda huko wewe.
You know, fellow Kenyans, as it is right now, where we've reached as a country, sometimes it's very difficult to identify or to distinguish between politics, pure politics, and politics of politicians and politics of goons. Like we have got goon politicians and we have got real politicians. Now, the goon politicians are the ones that they must apply force. They make sure that whatever they want, they achieve it. No matter how it comes, even if somebody is going to die, they must achieve it. And then also the real politicians now, the pure politicians, are the politicians who talk based on what the ground is saying, based on what their supporters are saying. Now that is what I want us to talk about. But before we jump into the discussion, please, I will just remind you that if at all we are meeting for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like, you can share, drop me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. Now, I also like to appreciate those who already subscribed, people like Lillian, people like Billion, people like JBs, people like JB, people like J. That guys, thank you very much. May God bless you. Asanteni sana. Thank you for follow up. Thank you every now and then for the good support that you're doing, what you're giving me. I really appreciate you guys for your support. And don't forget, please, to subscribe. Don't forget to drop me your comment and tell me where you're watching this video from. Now, jumping back to our discussion. George Natembeya, that is the governor of Trans Nzoia County. We call him, he calls himself Omwami. The so-called Omwami of Trans Nzoia yesterday was at the committee, Senate committee, whereby he was being asked questions concerning the funds, the financial committee, I think, yeah, which is normally being led by Kajwang, Senator Kajwang. And one thing I love with the Natembeya is the kind of confidence that he has. That guy is so much confident that wherever he speaks, you even listen to him speaking, you say that, no, this guy is somebody who knows exactly what he's saying. Because yesterday he was saying that all these things that are happening, this one is just politics. This one is just a game of politics. You know, people are trying to ruin my career, all this because I'm a politician. And even when I was arrested, what they were arresting me for, I can show you the receipts of all the statement and everything, the charge sheet. Sometimes I want us to listen to him, Natembeya speaking.
I just want to confirm with this committee that I'm bearing my legal burdens with grace, because I know where they're coming from. And I know there are people even who don't want me to step in Trans Nzoia. I don't know, for whatever reasons. It's politics. And I'm a politician. And of course, if you need the charge sheet, a copy of the charge sheet, you can have it availed even now on soft. And even the court ruling on bail application, I can avail it on my phone. You look at it and you'll just see where this is coming from and where it's going.
I think, let me give directions. There are three distinct things here. There is the politics, which we shall not allow into this meeting and into this session. There is justice, which is perhaps what Senator Kongo Mogeni is asking for.
That is Natembeya. Another thing that I would like us to talk about is, let me just a little bit talk about that of Natembeya. You and I know very well that Natembeya has been on the grill. He has been grilling Wetangula. He has been grilling William Ruto. He has been grilling Musalia Mudavadi. All those Tumbocrat politicians that come from Western, Moso, Mudavadi and Wetangula, because they have been in politics for a very long time. There is nothing constructive that they've done to the people of Western. Maybe those who are coming from Western, people like Brayo, you can tell me if at all maybe there is something constructive that that these two Tumbocrat leaders have done. Right now they're in government. One of them is the Speaker of the National Assembly. What is it that he can confidently say that since I became the leader of Western, or I started vying for the position of becoming a politician, I've done 1, 2, 3 things. Even the roads that leads to their homes are pathetic, if I'm not wrong. And then those are the kind of people now that wants to argue with Natembeya. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why, but personally, I feel like these old politicians sometimes they take things serious and personal. Somebody has not even mentioned your name. So what happens if your name is mentioned? Because when your name is not mentioned, you become violent. When your name is mentioned, so what pleases you? If you are not mentioned, if you are not addressed, you feel irritated. When you are mentioned, you feel irritated. So what is normally the problem? That is my question. What is normally the problem with these politicians? Story number 2. Today, you know, sometimes I normally wonder. Today is Thursday, so it means that we had got session at the National Assembly, and of course I know there are students who went normally on Thursdays. Some students normally go to see what is happening. High school students. Sometimes you listen to our leaders speaking, the way they argue, what they argue about in Parliament. You ask yourself, really, is this the reason? Is this the real thing that these guys are supposed to ask or to maybe talk about? Imagine they're talking about dressing code. Somebody like MILLY ODHIAMBO together with WAMUCHOMBA. MILLY ODHIAMBO is arguing about the dressing code of WAMUCHOMBA. So you ask yourself, where is the dressing code coming in between what you're supposed to discuss and the dress? Somebody is dressing, you know, a dress is a choice. Like I can choose how to dress. You know, I can't come here putting on a vest and you expect to watch my video. You may be thinking that maybe I'm doing something different from analysis. So everybody has got a choice. Everybody have got their own choice of dress. So I was listening to these two women arguing, and the one thing I love with WAMUCHOMBA at long last, she said that they fear me because they know what I want to talk about. I've come here to defend Kenyans, which they failed to do that concerning the finance bill.
Mr. Speaker, of course, I do welcome the students that have come here, but that's not the reason why I'm standing, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, yes. I just wanted to get clarity whether Honorable WAMUCHOMBA, is properly dressed. Order. Because she's adorning party colors. She's wearing yellow, her dress is yellow, her shoes are yellow, Order. Everything about her is yellow. Is it appropriate to wear party colors in the House? Because she's adorning UDA colors, Mr. Speaker. And it's against the standing orders of the House. I'm focusing on WAMUCHOMBA.
Order, WAMUCHOMBA. Nobody has invited you to say anything. Order, honorable members. Order. Order, WAMUCHOMBA. Honorable MILLY, in the order, in my communication about dress code, the Speaker never prohibited any colors. What we will discourage are party symbols in the House. The Speaker is colorblind in terms of the color of the clothing you wear. So Honorable WAMUCHOMBA is properly dressed. Yes, KJ.
Mr. Speaker, my concern is in the veracity of the information being given by the Honorable MILLY ODHIAMBO. Is she really in order to contend that the Honorable WAMUCHOMBA is in yellow and everything that she has on is in yellow? What measures does the Honorable MILLY ODHIAMBO have to confirm that everything that Honorable WAMUCHOMBA has is in yellow? We would be very concerned, and I saw my leader of my majority, almost my whip, almost rising because of concern is that the colors are my UDA color party colors, and I do not know how MILLY can verify that everything is in yellow. Or has Wamuchomba come back to the party and promoting the ideals of my...
That is enough comic relief. We can go on with other matters. Yes, Wamuchomba, what is it?
Mr. Speaker, it's unfortunate that my colleague and my senior Honorable MILLY ODHIAMBO can only see Gathoni Wamuchomba in the whole house. Yet behind here there is yellow colors. Even our seats have yellow. Yes, the emblem has yellow. I don't know, why are you so particular about yellow? Why are you so particular about this wonderful lady who is in black and yellow? It is because you know I have come here to dissect the finance bill and protect the wish of the Kenyans who you have refused to talk for. That is why you are all talking about me, because you know I am here because you have failed.
Order.
So whenever I'm speaking or wherever I'm speaking here, they should not bring my dressing code into picture. In fact, the dressing code should not even take into the picture into Parliament. Let them discuss real things that are affecting Kenyans. This issue of one small thing. One thing I've realized with these members of Parliament is that they behave like babes, because someone can mention something, and then now that one becomes the topic of discussion. So they end up taking the whole first session talking about that thing which was raised. If it's about dressing code, they talk about that. The first session is all about dressing code, and then when they come to the second session, they just wrap up about the finance bill. Or that is why sometimes you find that we can't sometimes we can't trust this Parliament, because the way they make their decisions, they don't make decisions while thinking straight. After all, guys, that is just my thought. And that is all I have for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and please don't forget to drop me a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Boniface.